going on, family? Wait for some people to get in the room. Hey, what's up, favorite? Rottweiler. Andre, what's going on with you? Hey, man, I got some solemn news for everybody. I just found out that yesterday that Timothy Cunningham, the CDC worker, the black CDC worker in Atlanta, he was found floating in the river. And it's really no surprise to me, considering that he went public and exposed the flu virus and why people shouldn't take it. And after that, he went home from work early, and they said that he wasn't found. They didn't see him in a few days, so his parents came. They came in from, I think, Maryland. That was where he was from, to see how he's doing. They got to the house. They said they found his car with some of his personal effects, and I believe his dog was at the house. So that right there aroused their suspicions, and rightfully so. Well, everyone's fears have come true, and plus, not to mention, he was a pretty vibrant, young, healthy black man, and they found him floating in the river in Atlanta yesterday. And of course, we already know how the narrative is going to be spun, that he probably committed suicide, and they never say what really happened. They want to make their speculations, but he was a whistleblower, and he basically told them. Like I said, he just went public with some stuff that was going on, some shady stuff that's going on for the CDC, which stands for the Centers of Disease Control. Now, just think about it. This organization itself, and you know what? In case we got some trolls that's listening, that you feel the need to want to complain, whatever, do what you do. Because you know what? I know it's just another tactic for you to try to silence not only me, but other YouTubers, particularly black YouTubers, that come with the truth. You see, some of y'all already know, I had a troll come at me a few days ago. What's up, Jeanette Cleveland? How you doing? Yeah, Sonia. Yeah, exactly. Lots of professionals was found in rivers. Yeah, because that judge, it was a black judge last year in New York City, was found floating in the Hudson. Now, of course, we know they want to spin this as if, oh yeah, these people they just had issues and they were committing suicide and stuff like that. But that's just something that's just not in our nature. We don't handle our issues like that. And both of these people, both of these folks, they were young, vibrant black folks. Not to mention that they also stood on the side of justice and equality and truth. And this whole thing with Timothy Cunningham, it strikes, it's very interesting, considering that he worked at an organization that dealt with control of diseases. So it's quite possible that he was on to something, probably saw something that they didn't want him to see, and they wanted him to get out. And once he got it out, in order to keep him from going forward with it, which he already did, they figured they needed to silence him. Now, of course, I don't have no proof, I don't have no receipts that's what's happened, but but that's how it smells. That's the narrative that this whole thing looks. That in order to keep him from saying any more or saying anything else, they decided to take care of him. Because this whole thing is very, very suspicious. So They don't want us know anything. They don't want us to. They've tried to silence us about this white supremacist system. They still do. But I already made it clear that I'm not shutting up. I'm gonna keep on talking about this white supremacist system, and I'm gonna keep letting them know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw this shit in their face. Let them know exactly how we feel. Yeah, Andre, I hope you get well soon, bro. I mean, you still haven't gotten well yet? Hey, Pastor Jim, how you doing? Just letting the family know what's really going on in the system that we're living in, that they want us to sweep under the rug, that they want us to, to keep under wraps. Good. Hey, Takia. Hey, S. Wiseman. I'm glad y'all are here. You know I love you all. I was just on Leo's stream. As usual, I guess that ratchet Wi-Fi kicked in. And let me be quiet before. That's good, Andre. I'll keep you in my prayers, though, bro. But yeah, I mean, I think he was like in his 30s, and that's a pretty prime age, pretty young. I think they said that he had a headache that day and left early from work. But when he didn't return home, that's when the suspicions rose that something more is wrong here. And sure enough, a lot of our suspicions were proven to be true. They found him dead yesterday. So, R.I.P. Timothy Cunningham. I'll have a moment of silence and remember him. But anyway, family. Yeah, I agree with you, Takia. I'm beginning. That's where my mind is too. Yeah. Because I already told everyone about my incident, but I just got another email from the same individual yesterday who goes by the name Golden Flower. Told me that somebody else was controlling the camera and there was another voice, and I said that was me and that I need to apologize, and I let them know I'm not apologizing for shit. You don't tell me to apologize. Secondly, what right do you have to tell me to apologize when all I said was doing commentary on something that really happened? If anything, you need to go apologize to the individual that did it. Except you can't because they're dead. So there. What's up, colored girl? Black African-American female missing, worked at Atlanta airport, found washed up in Lake or River. Yeah, when was this? See, this shit is going. This shit is all too. It's happening all too quickly together. And then it's in Atlanta. Yeah, it's for very real. It's very real. But this is the stuff they want us to be silent about while they keep on running amok. And we need to come, see, family, this is where we need to come with one strong voice, and we really need to band together. We really need to come together, stop with all this pettiness, all the dumb, irrelevant bullshit that we constantly gripe over. And we need to come together because I said this already. It's real out here. It's serious out here. They are really trying to eliminate us. They're trying to take us off the face of the earth because they don't like our unity. They don't like what we stand for. They hate the fact that we're melanated because they've been trying to harvest that from us for years. They're trying to harvest our organs because they still don't talk about the missing girls that were found with their organs harvested. They won't talk about that. They won't talk about none of that. So yeah, we're dealing with a real live get out situation here. But yet we got a bunch of sunken place ass coons and swirlers who swear up and down that we're living in a post-racial society and want to go along with these white supremacists, the coons and the cave dwellers. And before anyone comes up and says there's some good white people out there, well, my question is this: where are they? And how come they're not helping dismantle this white supremacist system that clearly that they benefit from, and we're completely being disenfranchised on a continual daily basis by it? I'll wait. What's up, Kendrick? Because see, I'm sick and tired of them telling us to be quiet about it and why we always talk, because the shit keeps happening. That's why we keep talking about it. If it stops happening, then maybe we'll stop talking about it. And I already made it clear that as long as it keeps happening, I'm going to still be sounding off about it. I'm not retracting those statements. I'm not apologizing. And that's just what that is. The thug gangster hip-hop culture is not informing our youth of anything, just what white supremacist Jews allow them to, since they really control hip-hop. Exactly, Sonia. That's exactly it. Exactly. They're the ones who create the image. They're the ones who create the so-called manhood in the black community. That's it. You hit the nail right on the head. But anytime when someone does something right, they come after them. I mean, think about it. They came after Jesus Christ himself. Jesus Christ came in here. He was speaking the truth. He was speaking the real truth, and they came after him. They assassinated him. Of course, he rose up, but see, it was meant for that to happen to him, because if that didn't happen, we would be hopeless. But that's another conversation for another time. I'm talking about what's going on right now with our melanated people. We got African people throughout the diaspora that are being so-called missing, so-called not called in. But we got the same system out here that is continuing to try to silence us, all at the same time they want to say that, oh, it's in our head, we're going crazy. Yeah, Andre, I see what you mean, because see, a lot of the older music, particularly in the 70s, spoke of revolution, spoke of black unity. Like Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. One of the best artists to listen to from back in that era was a guy named Gil Scott-Heron. He did a lot of revolutionary songs. Matter of fact, speaking of which, the song he did was called "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised." That's just what that is. But y'all, check this out. I say the revolution needs to be televised. We got all these phones, right? Okay, so while we're busy taking selfies and making these dumbass fight videos and shit, what we need to do is keep televising all this corruption and the bullshit that this white supremacist system keeps garnering. If you want to shoot something, if you want to record something, record that. Hey, Ann. How you doing? What did you say, Ann? I worry for the people who live there, too, being he was found in a river which connects to the Beaufort Dam, where that water main pipe busted. Yeah, and you know, I got family that lives in Atlanta. They live in Metro Atlanta. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I should probably call my aunt. I have an aunt and uncle and some cousins that live there. I got family that stay there. Matter of fact, usually food stays there. You need to check on him. Hey, Risha and Duma, how y'all doing? I'm so glad y'all are here. Cap, PYT. Yeah, I'm glad the family's in here, the Royal Melanated family. I love all y'all. You know? Thank you, colored girl. Appreciate it. So yeah, like I was saying before, when you start perpetuating the atmosphere that's constantly disenfranchising us and subjugating us to this white supremacist terror, when you stop doing it, then when we'll stop talking about it. Until then, I'm sounding off. I'm going in and all that. Because see, I'm like Tupac. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. I'm probably the nicest person you could ever meet. I'm one of the coolest people you can get to know. But if you push me in a corner, I'm coming out swinging. Yeah. Sonolo Logan in the house. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but I am now. I appreciate you being in here too, Queen. So yeah, this brother was in the prime of his life, and he was found floating in the river. I mean, and then, and you know what? I didn't really get a chance to go in on this too. But those 6 children that was with that couple, they still never, they said that when that vehicle they were in went off the cliff, they didn't see no skid marks or nothing. So there's some more mystery shit that's going on, some foul play, which they're gonna try to keep under the rug. But see, we need to keep stuff like this. Hold on. What?
You asked me to give you this.
Give it to me?
Yeah, because tonight we're gonna leave at 11. You guys gonna leave way after us.
Okay.
So you'll be able to lock up the gate.
Okay, so okay.
So you either keep it here or keep it yourself. Just make sure they don't get stolen.
Okay, I'll probably keep it on me then in that case.
But
all right.
Don't close it. If you close it, you're not gonna have to keep it.
Right. Okay.
All right, man.
Just hang him somewhere.
That's enough.
All right, yeah, you're welcome. All right, y'all be safe. I'm back, family. But yeah, you know, it's just time for to stop all the BS. Not time to stop all the bullshit. But yeah, they couldn't find no skid marks. So that in itself is suspicious. So someone either had to push that vehicle or drive it purposely off the cliff. So do the math. I mean, they sit there and admit these things. They sit there and say what's going on, and yet everyone else is. But everyone else, we're the crazy ones, though. Yeah, and exactly, it was a suicide murder. I agree. That's what I believe. I really believe it. Yeah, exactly. Why don't we adopt our children? Hey, T. Thomas, what's going on? Hold on again, fam. Hey, Jesus. Hey, he gave it to me. Yeah.
There's a finger right here.
Well, he gave it to me in his hand. Said that once we leave, he don't lock it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I called the guy.
Oh,
to
okay.
Lock it. So
yeah, okay.
that's gonna be your job when everything is out.
Okay.
You're gonna have to lock it. Okay.
Okay.
Just make sure that you lock it. I recommend you to take a picture of it just in case something happens.
Okay. Cause I was on.
Crafty. You wanna go to Crafty?
Yeah, I'll go real quick. Yeah. But anyway, family, yeah, that's all. I mean, stuff like this, we just really need to be alert. And you know what? And I'm not trying to get all hung up over these titles that some of us like to be known as. Some of us like to be flat Earth and and woke and aboriginal and all that's fine and dandy, but as far as I'm concerned, we all black. Because I guarantee you get the right race soldier and he all up in himself and start feeling a certain type of way. I guarantee he's not going to ask you, excuse me, are you woke or are you a flat earth or are you hotep or anything like that? No, he gonna say you a nigga and I'm feeling a certain way, so I'm gonna put two in the back of your head. Exactly, you know. So that's just how it is. And some people might say think I'm being a bit too extreme. Well, shit, we live in extreme times, so I don't know no other way to be. So yeah, that's just how that is. And we still got these butthurt Boers in South Africa still man, you know, why is it that they're such sore losers? They cry crocodile tears and expect everyone to feel sorry for them and oh, woe is me, and you know, why is this happening to us? You know.
Buddy, how are you?
Hey. That casket was pretty creepy.
Yeah, oh yeah. But it's still gonna take me a while to get to where I was.
That's so good. Oh, that's good pizza. Let me go use it.
Just having one piece.
How you doing, dude?
All right.
What a nice craft service this is.
Just grabbing a bite, family. That's all. Grabbing something to eat. And a little snacky snack. Thank you, African goddess. I appreciate that. I think this is all diet. Hold on. That jackpot. Thank you. All right. So how's everyone else doing today? I hope everyone else is doing fine. All right, family. Was just grabbing something to eat. I had to take y'all with me. Sorry about that. But yeah, I just wanted to I wanted to definitely talk about that. Ooh, man, I wish people learned to drive out here and share this damn road. Folks always honking horns and stuff. I swear these folks can't share. at all out here. Oh boy. But yo, it's the weekend, you know. And, you know, I won't say family. Whatever you do, you know, there's nothing wrong with going out and having fun, enjoying yourself, enjoying your family. Just whatever it is you do, just be safe doing it and be alert, be aware. Definitely be aware, because it's a whole lot of stuff going on, a whole lot of happenings, a whole lot. So be very aware. So who else is gonna be streaming tonight? Leo, are you, if Leo John, if you're still here, hey, are you gonna go do any more streams today? Anybody gonna do some streams? The Legendary Mother, I haven't seen you stream in a while. I can't wait for you to start streaming. And Takia, Jed, and S. Wiseman. I'm ready for all my family to start streaming. And the Queen herself finally made it. True royal family, I'm always glad when you grace the stream with your wisdom and royal presence. I was just talking to the family about Timothy Cunningham. He was the black CDC worker, sub KD84. He was the black CDC worker that they mysteriously found dead in the river floating up. But we already know what the deal is. We already know what time it is. We already know what the atmosphere is. That anytime when one of us exposes this wicked white supremacist demonic system for what it is, they always wound up missing. Because they did the same thing even back in the 60s with the Cheney boys and with that situation when they were trying to vote. So the narrative is still the same. You know, it's a pattern here. It's still the same nature. And I mean, Cynthia G said it best. Young or old, male or female, foreign or domestic, they are still the same entity. 10:30, all right, is that, we'll see, so that's 10:30 East time, Andre, so let's see. Eastern time, that would be what, 8:30 here, I guess. No, wait, that'll be 7:30 here. I think seeing. Hey, Newsy. Sorry, y'all. I'm talking with my mouth full. I know that's rude to do that. If y'all not subscribed to the Newsy's channel, subscribe to Newsy. Newsy is real. It's very informing, and she's also very encouraging. She has a great channel. And the thing with Newsy, a lot of you don't know this, but with Newsy, you could win prizes. So you never know. You're welcome, Newsy. But it's time now for all the games. Now, when I say this, family, I'm not saying don't be running around being all paranoid and oh no, you know what, True Royal, do what you do. We're still here. We're gonna be here. But don't be paranoid, family. You just be alert. Just be aware. What's going on here? But we got a wicked system here that's constantly seeking to destroy us. Yeah, colored girl. Exactly. Yeah, let's see, what else do we have on the horizon today that's going on with the family? What app are you having problems with, Leo? Which app? Hey, Keisha Hills, how you doing, Queen? But oh yeah, we can't afford to keep having all these divisive tactics and things within the family. We need to be together as much as possible. We need to unify. I'm not saying we should agree 100% with everything everyone is saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. We need to come together. We need to get on code, though. We need to show black love again. I mean, who cares what someone did 7 years in their past when they didn't know what they were doing at the time? Once they came into the knowledge of who they were as a black person, that's all that should count. Because all this stuff of exposing people and all that shit, really, to me, it's really petty. It's petty. Why are folks trying to expose people? Expose them for what? Exactly, Keisha. You hit the nail right on the head. Agree to disagree. We're not going to always agree on the same thing. We're not going to always be 100%. Hell, I'm not 100% correct, but I'm not going to sit up there and say this person is discredited because they did something in the past, because they used to swirl, because they dated a white guy in the past. Well, okay, that's the past. Okay? Because I guarantee, every conscious-minded black person at one time has some coonish ways. Lord knows I did, and I'm not going to even lie about that. Unfortunately, T. Thomas, you are absolutely correct on that. We live in a world of exposure. And it's unfortunate. Oh, sorry about that, Leo. I mean, and then people, I noticed something. It seems like people are going kind of, I gotta say this, but it seems like some people are really going ham on biracial people. Listen, biracials didn't get a chance to choose who or how they would be born, especially those that are trying to be black conscious. They didn't ask for their mom to be white or their dad to be black. So I really don't think that we should abandon them. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, to me, biracials are black. And whatever you decide to call it, quadroon or whatever, I guarantee if like, once again, going back to the police officer narrative, if the right police officer stops them, they're not going to bother to even ask them if one parent was white and one parent was black. They're going to still just shoot them. Well, legendary mother, I get what you're saying too, and you know what? That makes sense, and that should go for anyone. And like Cynthia said today, and I agree. We as people, we are too quick to vet people because they're black. So yeah, and I agree with you 100%. There should be a proving period. There should be some kind of proving period. So yeah, that makes sense what you said. That makes a lot of sense. Exactly, Takia. Wisdom should come with age. True Royal says some people on YouTube can hate you so bad they have the need to make videos about you, hoping others will have the same hate. I had it to happen to me, and I helped this person in many ways. You know what, True Royal? You're so right, and I'm sorry that happened to you. And yeah, you're right, because see, some people are just so full of drama. Some people just live for bullshit. They live to discredit people. They just live for confusion and controversy. That's all they want to do. They're like the little kids at school that when a fight breaks out, they want to come run to see it and instigate and ooh and ah and all that. You know, that's what they do. Some people are just hoping for your failure so they can say, I told you so. They want that moment to happen so bad. And it's unfortunate because a lot of it is from our own people. I guarantee we get more vitriol from other black people than we do anyone else because we're around our people mostly. We're around most of our own people. That's why we get a lot of the anger and, as we call it, the crab mentality. You see one person succeed and going to the top, and you're so quick to want to pull them back down. And then there's the other side of the spectrum, where those who do make it to the top, you won't reach down to help somebody else up. You know, you done got yours, so now you want to keep all the information and knowledge to yourself because you done got yours. Yeah, I know y'all. I know y'all probably thinking, man, Aaron on a tangent today. Yeah, I am on a tangent because I'm really just tired of the conditions that our people are in. I mean, damn, does it have to take another 400 years for us to wake the hell up? I mean, geez, something's got to give. I mean, you would think that with 45 being in office, that would cause something to happen. And I am glad to see that there are some people, some of us, that are starting to wake up. I mean, it's about time, but it needs to happen faster. But I'm glad to see that it's happening. And you know what? I mean, I hear a lot of people want to abandon us, but I honestly believe that there is some hope for us. I really do. I really do believe that there's something on the horizon for us. I choose to believe that. So I just wanted to get that out there. You know, I mean, does anyone agree? I mean, if anyone disagrees, let me know. I mean, We need to, we just need to just find ways to just, and I'm talking about something realistic too. I'm not saying do something that's not utterly realistic, like open up 15 clinics in the hood. No, that's not what I'm saying. But anything, I mean, I don't know what everyone can do. It took Florida shooting to bring our kids together. Yeah, colored girl, but think about it though. The majority of the people, matter of fact, just about all the ones that were gunned down in Florida, that was all Caucasian children. So really, that has nothing to do with us. True Royal Family says, I had a group of girls go after me to the point the police was at my house. It was crazy, and many knew about it and played dumb. It was a good lesson, yeah. I think you said that before, True Royal, too. These are some girls that you actually helped. Keisha says, these so-called black leaders trying to guilt trip us into support this dude that hated black women. You know what, Keisha Hill? I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was recently looking at a video that Legendary Mother put out, and shout out to you, Legendary Mother, for putting that out there. I'm glad you put that out there. It was from the funeral of Stephon Clark. His brother, I'm guessing he's got mental issues. He's up there just cooning it up with Al Sharpton. I thought he was gonna break out and start tap dancing. This dude just doing all these antics, and I'm like, okay, I'm confused here. I mean, is he grieving or is he celebrating? I'm not sure what he's doing. And then, interesting thing, listening to Cynthia's live stream, she was saying that he's trying to get a mixtape out. So basically, he's trying to promote himself. He could care less about his brother, who was a coon. And once again, I will say that what happened to that, I'm not justifying his murder at the hands of those Sacramento police. I wouldn't wish death on nobody. And what happened to him, well, what happened to him is only indicative of what they've been doing to us. He just got a taste of it. So while you don't want nothing blacker but an Xbox, well, now you're in the black now. So anyway, his brother's just on there just dancing, and I saw Lisa Cabrera's video with him going at the city council, what he did, and I mean, he's on CNN with the Pharrell hat. I'm like, he's trying to bring attention to himself. He is not at all grieving or trying to bring any kind of reconciliation or try to bring any kind of responsibility to the officers that murdered his brother. And guess what? I'm sure the officers that shot him at him 20 times, I'm sure they're looking at his antics and are probably thinking, oh, well, why should they hold us responsible? Look at his brother. His brother doesn't care. And as far as his girlfriend, Ling Ling, hell, she didn't even go to the funeral. And while he's saying that his kids are Vietnamese and Indian, those kids don't look nowhere even near Indian. Those kids look very black. The thing that pissed me off, I'm the one that had to be the bigger person. It still hurts, but I must push on. Yeah, I hear you, True Royal. And you know, yeah, it's tough. Trust me, I know what it's like to be hurt by people. It is hard. But yeah, just keep on pushing, Queen True Royal. Just keep pushing. And I'll keep you in my prayers too. Yeah, exactly, Sanolo. I mean, this dude's funeral was televised for 3 hours. I'm like, damn. I mean, who does that? I mean, how come they didn't do that for Alton Sterling, Philandro Castillo? Sandra Bland or Akia Boyd. How come they didn't do that for them? I'm sure they would have wanted some funerals too. No, they didn't do that for Mike Brown or Trayvon Martin. But yet they find this dude who disrespected black women. Because see, one thing about social media is if you're not careful, it will find you out. Because see, people are so stupid today. I'm not talking about the F's in the chat, but people are so stupid today. They put their whole business out in the damn open for the world to see. And then they wonder, well, why is everyone against me? Why is everyone turning against me? Because you put your business out in the open. Now, people don't know how to be discreet. Yeah, Rottweiler, where are you, Ling Ling? Hell, she about to get a settlement and about to probably head back to wherever it is she was from, and she taking them boys with her. And she's gonna probably raise them to be coons just like their daddy was. Hell, they probably won't even get a chance to see their uncle, because I'm sure she'll get them far away from him as well. Takia, what you do? Oh man, I just love it with the family. So what's everybody doing on this weekend? I'm probably gonna just chill. I mean, I don't really do, I mean, I'm at work right now. When I get off, I'm gonna go and relax. Go home and relax. I mean, I don't do nothing out of the ordinary. I don't go to clubs or bars. I don't do nothing. What the most that I do is I go to the movies. Right on, Rottweiler. Yeah, everyone chilling. KD. Yeah, that's good. Everybody chilling.
Are they allowed to park in here?
Yeah, they can now. Yeah, she told me that once she leaves after 3, it's open to the public.
So they can park anywhere they want?
Yeah. That's what Janelle told me.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that came out of Janelle.
So don't let them
Yep, yeah, she said, well, yeah, after about 3.
in. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The basketball course is only it's closed. We can play right here. We got the trucks.
Okay.
We're not. So they can go to the field if they want to, or the gym, or any other place, but get the basketball course.
All right, cool. Yep. I'm back, family. Oh, boy. Yeah, live streams are fun. I'm going to go back to doing regular videos, too, also. But, y'all, basically, what we do, we're just griots. That's all we are, griots. See, back in Africa, in the villages, they had a griot that would go from village to village telling people what happened. And they didn't even have social media. And they got the message out. Well, we got social media, and we can communicate with billions of people at a time. That's why it's so important to not be buck dancing and cooning and showing your ass. Of course, people are going to do that anyway. I mean, that's their business. But we need to get the word out. Exactly, Sonia. I like that. The original rappers. Yep, that's exactly what they were. The original rappers. Now, they didn't rhyme with it either. They just got the word out. Where the coons at? Where the coons at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Andre, you a fool. But that sounds like you should take that to the studio. And when you do, when you're ready to shoot the video for it, I'm there for you. Matter of fact, I already got a storyboard for it. You come out here and shoot it on the West Coast in LA, I'm gonna have lowriders and everything all in it. Matter of fact, we could call the song Coon Watch. Coon Watch, Coon Watch, Coon Watch. Where the white woman at? That's where. Oh shit, Sonya, uh-oh, Sonya coming in too? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, damn. Okay. Sonya sees and Andre Toppin. They got bars, y'all. They got bars, man. Y'all should be, man, y'all need to go make y'all mixtape right now. Yeah, Keisha, I hear you. You're not getting a good signal. Yeah, it's this ratchet Wi-Fi, and that's true royal family saving. Retrograde is in effect, so that could be it too. I know you do, Sonya. You got all kinds of rhymes. Got to go now, got to see you soon, cause I'm about to go searching for some big ass coon. Oh, oh snap, damn. That was my freestyle, y'all, for the day. That's all you get out of me now. Oh, man. I couldn't hold a tune in a bucket if I sang, y'all. If I was to sing, I could probably clear an entire room. I'm being real. I'm being honest. Shoot, I start singing, I'll probably crack windows and everything. And being out here in California, hell, I really will start the big one. Yeah, Sonya, yeah, that's true, because everybody using auto-tone. You know what? That bullshit is the worst thing that happened in the music industry, auto-tone. Everybody wants to sound like a damn robot. I mean, ever since Roger Troutman did it, but see, Zapp and Roger, they had a flow. They actually flowed with it. These singers today, they just put auto-tone in anything. They'll do an auto-tone to do a damn nursery rhyme if they could. Oh yeah, and now Andre, you might know something about this. But y'all ready for this? I hope y'all sitting down for this one. But you know that chick Danielle Bergoli, the Cash Me Outside girl. Well, she goes by the name Bad Barbie now. I recently saw this video, right, where she was dissing Tekashi 6ix9ine, saying that he was the child of Trippie Redd, and just trying to talking mad shit to him or about him, because she wasn't saying it to him, and saying that he wouldn't be nowhere without Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd, if you're wondering, is another rapper. But anyway, she's using all the black hood lingo, all the black hood language, using all of our colloquialisms and everything, just completely just appropriating the culture. And I'm like, little girl, if you don't sit down somewhere. Only reason why she's relevant is because she was on Dr. Phil's show. Oh yeah, and Kodak Black made her a household name too, with his coon ass. I mean, yeah, Keisha, it really is no more talent. I mean, today's music it makes me sick. Oh, Sonolo, yeah. His name is Tekashi 69. Now he's been in the spotlight lately. Yeah, she's 14. She's really young. I think she even has a child too, T. Thomas. And her mother's no better. Her mother is just as ghetto, trying to be hood as she is. She actually used to be friends with Logan Paul, and she called herself checking him for the incident at the suicide force in Japan. Yeah, a bunch of industry pop stars and boule celebs. Is who pregnant, colored girl? Yeah, exactly. T. Thomas, that's white people's problems. Yeah, she sold her out because because she's trying to get the money. She's trying to get paid off her daughter's name. Legendary. I was talking about the diss that Danielle Bergoli did to Tekashi 69. I just thought I'd just pop that in there, and no, it's just basically some banter, some industry banter. I didn't know about that, Sonya, but I'm not surprised. All crackers got to follow us. Yeah, exactly. They weren't born with nature. No, with talent. They weren't. They always follow us, misappropriating what we got. But then, hell, a lot of times they're not even taking it from us because half of us are giving our culture to them. GMO blood. I mean, it's like, damn, can't y'all get your own culture? Well, not really. So you want to steal ours? Well, they didn't steal everything else. Yeah, exactly, T. Thomas. We got the talent and they exploit it. I mean, that's why we need to keep all of our stuff to us. I don't know if you know this, but this happened, this is like a few years back, but I understood that the Suge Knight, Diddy, let's see, Jay Prince, and Irv Gotti, I think these four at one time were supposed to all start one giant record label together to keep the distribution and everything within in the black community. But I think something happened that broke all that. Yeah, I'm just saying, this is just speculation I heard, but in order for it to happen, they said that they each had to have a blood sacrifice. So we know, so Suge Knight's sacrifice was supposed to have been Tupac. Diddy's sacrifice during that time was Biggie. Jay Prince's sacrifice was Pimp C. And Irv Gotti almost had a sacrifice, but Aaliyah, she left Murder Inc. right in time. So that was speculated. But it kind of makes sense though, because anytime when we're unified, when we come together, when we those of us that have money decide to put our finances together, they find a way to break it up.
You know, like the hoo-has that came in.
Like I was looking at Cynthia's live stream yesterday, she was talking about how a lot of the victims from the YouTube shooting went to Mark Zuckerberg Hospital. Now, this dude is still young and vibrant. I mean, the creator of Facebook has a hospital named after him. But yet, yeah, they got raided. They sure did. The FBI, exactly, T. Thomas. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But she said something that was so profound yesterday, that Mark Zuckerberg has a hospital named after him. How come we don't have a hospital named after Oprah or Diddy, or, you know, a hospital named after Byron Allen? Why don't our black billionaires and celebrities have hospitals named after them? And Mark Zuckerberg, y'all, is still alive. He's still young and still vibrant. And he's also smart. Because when Facebook crashes, he'll still have money. He'll still have money tied up somewhere. See, family, white people can come up with that bullshit high IQ narrative all they want. It's not that they're smarter than us, because they're not. It's just that they know how to stay on code long enough, and they know how to pull their resources together, and they also know how to invest in other things. See, we already know that white supremacy is an investment. What's up, Dark Void? We already know that white supremacy is an investment. But they also invest in other things. They invest in other things as well. I looked at this National Geographic special a few years ago. They were interviewing this guy that was with the Aryan Brotherhood. He said that in prison, when they do that white power stuff, that's just a front. That they can really care less for white power. He was saying that it's all a money thing with them. So I thought to myself, that actually makes sense. They just put on the face. Of course, we already know that they are racist. But the white power thing can only, he's smart enough to realize that the white power thing can only go so far. And then they got to come up with something else. So it's just a money thing with them. So African guy said a black friend, security guard at Biggie Smalls, said a black dude from the NOI assassinated Biggie Smalls. You know what? That's what I'm actually hearing. They say his name is Amir Muhammad. But the minute they asked some of the fruit, and they said they denied that this guy, they said that this guy was no longer associated with them. So, yeah, matter of fact, he actually, he wasn't the only one in on it. That's the one that actually pulled the trigger, they said, and got away. Because, yeah, I've been watching Unsolved, which is about the murders of Tupac and Biggie, the investigations that led into it. So, yeah, that's some real good point there. I think Suge was behind it. Matter of fact, I think Suge was also behind the murders of Pac, Big, and Eazy-E. Because think about it. A few years ago, when Suge was on Arsenio Hall's show, on his new show, he was joking around real casually, real loosely about how a person could get AIDS. Talking about injecting them with it and stuff. So I thought to myself, you know, he sure seems to know an awful lot about that. Because think about it. Eazy-E, when he first, I used to be an HIV/AIDS peer educator. I know it takes 5 to 10 years for HIV to become full-blown AIDS. So in order for Eazy-E to have full-blown AIDS, that means he had to have had HIV or something when he formed NWA. And not to mention, all of Eazy's kids were all 100% healthy. His baby's mamas were too. That's exactly how I feel, Flavor Genuine. That's exactly my opinion. I'm thinking he did. I really feel that. I really feel that. But anyway, family, I see China Fox just went live again. So I'm going to go on and check out her stream. And I'll see some of y'all over there if you come. So anyway, family, I enjoy talking with you. I love y'all, but no, we're going to still be talking and chit-chatting. So I'll see you all over there if you go to China stream. Love y'all.